Thousands of holiday tourists are coming in from out of town in the midst of the latest surge.
As News 13's Kimberly King reports, Asheville business owners say getting COVID is a risk they're forced to live with in order to stay in business.
Merchants tell us they've had a very strong holiday season, and the fact that there are headlines that Omicron is spreading nationwide, they feel is inevitable as more tourists come to Asheville. It's a big reason for people coming to Asheville to close out their own 2021.
Get out of the house.
Roger and Dana Taube are from Atlanta, dining, shopping, enjoying it all.
No, I'm not vaccinated.
Roger says he's taking other precautions and unafraid he could get exposed.
Rather get it done, over with. Can't live in a bubble all the time.
I am vaccinated. I am in healthcare.
Kim Radcliffe's a physical therapist from Jacksonville, Florida. There are a lot of people in Asheville. Does that increase your little angst at all that there might be someone who could have COVID, doesn't know it, and that it's transmissible?
I mean, it does, but honestly, like my family member who caught it, we were at dinner with friends and somebody came and thought they just had a cold and a family member got exposed and got sick.
The friend had COVID, exposure risk, now just part of life.
Everyone is choosing to do whatever they want to do.
Betsy Rose owns American Folk Art Gallery on Biltmore.
I can't stop anyone from coming to Asheville, but I can certainly stop them from coming into my gallery without a mask. A year ago, we had remarkable pushback. There was screaming and anger. This year, there have been people that have left.
But nothing like the last.
We're very cautious.
Joe Scully co-owns Chestnut Restaurant, aware Omicron is spreading through the local restaurant industry.
I feel like it's kind of like inevitable that we're going to have something happen. Around town, several restaurants are closed because they just can't staff. You know, we're grateful that we have all kinds of people walking around the street, but on the other hand, it makes me worry.
Joe and others taking precautions, but knowing the inherent risks are now part of doing business if you want to survive.
You know that smell that sometimes comes from a new rug or even worse, a new mattress? It's often from chemicals used in the manufacturing process.
Consumer Reports explains there are mattresses made without as many potentially harmful chemicals. News 13's Jennifer Emmert has the top performers with less chemicals.
If you're online shopping for a new mattress, you'll likely come across the term off-gassing.
Off-gassing refers to that chemical smell you get when you cut into the packaging around a new mattress. What you're actually smelling are volatile organic compounds, or VOCs, and they come from solvents used during the manufacturing process.
Consumer Reports says you can also choose a mattress with lower amounts of VOCs. Begin by looking at the labeling.
Don't be fooled by a mattress that's labeled natural. There's no formal certification for what natural means. And a mattress can also be labeled organic, even if it only has a small amount of organic material.
CR says a reliable label is the Global Organic Textile Standard, or GOTS label. It requires the materials used in a mattress to contain a minimum amount of certified organic materials and ensures that no hazardous chemical flame retardants and polyurethane foam were used to make a mattress. You'll find a similar standard for latex mattresses with the GOLS label, Global Organic Latex Standard. But labels don't matter if your mattress isn't comfortable. That's why CR performs tests, including how well a mattress supports different size sleepers in different positions. If you like a mattress on the firmer side, this avocado green does a great job keeping sleeper spines aligned no matter their size. My green mattress Natural Escape is another good option for all types and sizes of sleepers. If you prefer a softer mattress, consider this Birch by Helix. For large or tall side sleepers, its support is just so-so, but CR's test found it fits the bill for everyone else. And once you've got your new mattress, ditch the synthetic polyester sheets and opt for cotton. CR recommends this 100% cotton set from LL Bean. Jennifer Emmert, News 13.
Consumer Reports says when it comes to shopping for sheets, you don't have to spend a fortune for higher thread counts. In tests, they found it doesn't necessarily mean that it's more durable.
And of course, go to WLOS.com and click on Consumer Reports under the News tab for more information. And one of the area's only cold weather shelters is gearing up for a full house next week. But as News 13's Hannah McKenzie has learned, they're also hoping to scale up and provide shelter for more than just a few nights.
With temperatures dropping into the 20s and snow in the forecast, many will be seeking a warm place to stay. Right now, Costello House, located at 141 Hillside Street, is only open during Code Purple nights, but that could soon change.
Come on this way.
Room?
And it's a lot bigger than it looks.
After room of empty cots at Costello House, but not for long, says Reverend Scott Rogers.
We anticipate that we could fill up because the weather's going to be really the coldest of the season.
Rogers anticipating all 50 cots will be filled when they open their doors Sunday night.
We're here to provide just basic emergency shelter services.
One of the area's only cold weather shelters, they're open primarily to men and only on Code Purple nights when the temps dip below freezing. That's something Rogers, executive director of the Asheville Buncombe Community Christian Ministry, or ABCCM, aims to change.
We're looking at then keeping it open constantly to really be able to say to the homeless in the community, there are safe places for you to be.
ABCCM hoping to open the shelter 24 hours, seasonally, not just nightly, dependent on the difference of a few degrees.
You have the facility. I guess the only thing you're waiting on is resources.
That's all it is we need the manpower, woman power resources that the volunteers bring, and then we do need funding.
It costs about $30,000 a month for a nightly 12-hour shelter, says Rogers. Double that and you're looking at a hefty price tag. But the need justifies the cost, he says.
With recent camp clearings and the changes with the Ramada Inn shelter, how important is it that you get something like this off the ground?
Oh, it's essential for the city right now and the county.
ABCCM is still in the beginning phases of turning Costello House into a seasonal shelter. No word yet on how soon they could open. Their two other shelters, one for veterans, the other for women and children, have limited availability.